Hey, it's your girl, the Party Chef, and today we're making Chinese-style takeout ribs. To start, you're going to need about 2 pounds of ribs, kosher salt, 5-spice seasoning, dark brown sugar, hoisin sauce, garlic, low-sodium soy sauce, mirin, honey, and red food coloring. Next, you're going to get a bowl so that you can put all of your ingredients in to make this marinade. You're going to start with 1 teaspoon of the kosher salt. Yes, I use kosher salt in my kitchen always. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of 5-spice seasoning right here into the same bowl. Now you're going to add 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. I use low sodium to keep the sodium down in my dishes, but you can use regular or whatever you have in your pantry. All right, we're going to make sure that all these ingredients are fully incorporated once they're put into the bowl. Now you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. This is a concentrated thick sauce, so you only need about 2 tablespoons. Once you make the recipe, you can always go back and adjust to your liking, but I found that this was a great amount to use. Now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of garlic. You can also use fresh garlic. I like to use the garlic that's in the jar. 2 tablespoons of the mirin. Again, you can find that in the Asian market. And then your 2 tablespoons of honey. Again, you want to make sure that everything is well incorporated before we use this to put on our ribs. So we're just going to stir it up really nicely. And after that, we're going to add just a tad bit of the red food coloring. That's going to give us that red color that you always see on those ribs when you purchase them from the Chinese takeout store. All right, so just a tad, about a teaspoon or so will do. You're going to stir it around. Again, that is optional. You do not have to use it, so do you, okay? So just stir that around together. Once everything is incorporated, it shouldn't be, everything should be dissolved. Now you're going to take your ribs, which have been washed and patted dry. There's no seasoning on here. You can season them if you like, but I found that just this seasoning was enough to my taste, okay? So, of course, you can go ahead and adjust it to your liking, as always with any recipe. All right, make sure to get all of the marinade using a spatula out of the bowl. This is a 9x13 pan that I'm just using just to marinate the meat. Okay, we're going to let this sit into the refrigerator for a little bit before we bake. Okay, so we're just going to make sure we use all that sauce. I'm going to put on a glove, and you might want to do the same thing because working with red food coloring can be a little bit messy and it does stain. All right, so I put on the glove and I'm just rubbing the sauce into the ribs to make sure that they are all incorporated. It should look just like that. Then I'm going to take a piece of plastic rack and put it into the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Now remember, before you bake these, they should sit out for about a half an hour. You're going to put them on a rack. Your oven should be on 250 degrees. You're going to bake them off for about 2.5 hours, and this is what they should look like. They were so good and tender and yummy, finger looking good. So this is what I paired it with: some potato salad, collard greens, and a piece of cornbread. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Party Chef.